Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Lead Assignment Rules, Streamline Your Insightly Lead Distribution. My name is Melissa, and I am a member of the Customer Success team here at Insightly. Today we are going to introduce you to Insightly's Lead Assignment Rules feature, which will help you to improve the speed and accuracy of your entire sales process. Lead Assignment Rules were designed with automation in mind. These rules are available to our users who are on the professional and enterprise plans. If you are interested in this feature but are on a lower subscription level, please reach out to our sales team at sales@insightly.com for more information on the feature. And as I mentioned, lead assignment rules were designed with automation in mind. Not only are you going to improve the speed and accuracy of your entire sales process, with lead assignment rules, you will also eliminate a tedious administrative process to save time. Lead assignment rules ensure that all leads are accurately assigned, allowing for timely follow-ups to prospects so you can focus on what matters most, your business. With that, I'm going to jump into our demo. Before I do that, just a little bit more on the setup and configuration. The common ways to assign leads can be by geographical area, deal size, perhaps you can use some information that is stored in your custom fields, and any lead that is meant to be assigned to more than one person, whether it's two individuals or a team, Insightly is always going to do that in a round-robin fashion. Insightly's lead assignment rules also apply to several entry methods, including our API, which is a programmer's tool that you can use to connect Insightly to other programs. It can be used when importing data into the system, with our web to lead form, which is a form that you can place on your website, as well as through manual entry, whether it's done through the web or the mobile app. Many of you are probably familiar with Insightly's sales flow, but for those who are not or who need a refresher, here is a quick visual for you. You can see on the left-hand side, you start with a lead. So leads within Insightly are your prospects. These are people who you want to reach out to determine whether or not they're interested in your business, your product, or doing business with you. If a lead is qualified, meaning they express interest in your company, want to work with you, and want to move forward, in that scenario, you would convert that qualified lead into a true sales opportunity. And as you can see, when you convert a lead into an opportunity, Insightly will do three things for you automatically. We will turn that qualified lead into a contact. We will also turn them into an organization if they have a company associated with them. And ultimately, they're becoming a true sales opportunity. So you can track the pipeline and make sure that you're doing everything that you can to win that deal. The final step of Insightly's sales process, if it applies to you, is to convert that now won opportunity into a project. So opportunities are where you can track sales with your prospective buyers. If they do end up buying your product or becoming your client and there's still more work to be done, that is when you can convert it into a project where you track what's going on with your current client base. With that, I'm going to jump into the demo here, so just bear with me one moment while I make this transition. Okay, there are endless options for how you can set up your different rules. Again, common configurations are by industry, geographical area, or deal size. To start, you will need to click on the profile icon in the top right, select System Settings, and then Lead Assignment Rules. So to set up these rules, you must be an administrator within your Insightly account. Once there, you will want to click on Add Rule in the top right-hand corner and enter a name for the rule that summarizes the criteria that you'll be using. For today, let's use high-profile prospects. Next, you'll need to choose which type of entry you want to activate this rule for, either the API, a web-to-lead form, or manually added leads. You can also use a combination of all three. So for this particular example, I'm going to use manually added leads. Finally, you click on Save Rule. Once the rule is saved successfully, you will then need to click on the blue Add Criteria button. This is where you can set up the different filters needed and determine who the rule is going to be assigned to. Remember that common criteria can include geographical area, deal size, or employee count. You can also utilize any of the custom fields that you have set up specific to your company, or set it to a round-robin style so that leads are evenly distributed among all sales representatives. If you do set up a rule that's assigned to multiple users or a team, it will always be set up in a round-robin fashion. For today's demo, let's use employee count is greater than or equal to 10. So I'm first going to filter by the parameter of employee count, set it to greater or equal to a value of 10. Let's also use that the country is equal to the United States. So I'm going to add a second filter row and say country equal to United States. And the industry is equal to manufacturing. So I'm going to do a final filter here where I'm filtering by industry is equal to manufacturing. As you can see, there's a number of different parameters that you can use from this drop-down. And if you continue to scroll in this drop-down, you'll notice that you can also utilize any custom fields that you have set up within your account as well. Once the filters are in place, the final step is to determine the actual assignment of the leads. You can assign leads that fall under a specific person, select individuals, or a team of users. Again, if you select a team or more than one person, Insightly is going to default to round robin, and we mention this here. For this demo, we'll select Alyssa Andrade and Libby Meyer to be assigned any leads that fit this criteria. The final step is to hit Save Criteria, and you're all set. Now, let's go create some leads to test this out. So I'm going to jump into my lead section from the menu on the left-hand side, and I'm going to create a new lead manually. I'm going to plug in as much information as I can about this person. And again, remember that they must have at least 10 employees. So I'm going to give this company 11. They need to be in the manufacturing industry. And they also need to be located in the United States. When I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and save this lead. And remember, if my rules are set up properly, this lead should be assigned to Alyssa Andrade, as she is the first person in my round robin for this rule. So now when I save this lead, you'll notice that I'm marked as the person responsible, but all I need to do is hit the refresh. And once I've refreshed the screen, the user responsible has changed to Alyssa Andrade. So now Alyssa knows that she's responsible for coming in and giving Jennifer Hudson a call or sending her an email to see if her and Hudson Services are interested in working with Insightly. Let's pretend another lead comes in under that criteria for the rule. The second lead should be assigned to Libby Meyer, as she was the second person in this round robin. So if I go to create a new lead, with all of the criteria that I arranged, it should be assigned to her. So I'm going to give Midwest Towing 13 employees. Oops, wrong field here. So he's in manufacturing as well. He has 13 employees in his company. And he is also located in the United States. All right, so everything fits the criteria for my rule. You'll notice again, as I'm creating this, I'm the person responsible. But as soon as I save and refresh the screen, the user responsible should change to Libby Meyer, which it does. And now she knows that she is on point for going in and contacting Henry and learning more about Midwest Towing. All right, so now that we have finished up with the demo, you can see that Insightly's lead assignment rules work well if you have different tiers of sales reps who focus on different deal sizes, or if each rep covers a specific territory or industry. As an admin, you can set it and forget it by setting up the rule, then letting Insightly do the rest of the work from there. Lead assignment rules allow you to be confident that leads will be accurately assigned to the correct Insightly user and that nothing will fall through the cracks. With immediate and precise assignment, you can be sure that your employees are on top of who they need to reach out to and when, freeing up time so that you can focus on growing your business and meeting your sales goals. If you do not yet have Insightly's mobile app, we highly encourage you to download it, as it's free and it allows you to take Insightly on the go. Insightly offers a mobile app for both iOS and Android. You can find our iOS and iPad app in the Apple Store and the Android app in the Google Play Store. Finally, if you're not a member of our online community, please create a login. Insightly's community is located at support.insight.ly and is an outstanding resource for all things Insightly. Not only does it hold hundreds of help articles and dozens of videos, you can also find recorded versions of all of our webinars. Our community has an ideas and suggestions section where you can share your ideas for new Insightly features and integrations, as well as a community discussion area where you can reach out to your Insightly peers to discover how they are using Insightly and get some best practice tips. If you are a paid user, it is also where you can submit a ticket to our support team with any technical issues you may be experiencing. If you do not yet have a login, please create one using the same email address that you use to log into your Insightly account and set up a password that you will remember. Thank you again for attending today's webinar on lead assignment rules. I hope that it's something that you'll be interested in adding to your account, and I hope that you attend additional webinars in the future.